What is up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast and race baiting specialists. That's right. They have rank over there at ESPN. You go just like the military. You got private. You got, private first class. You got specialist, and then you got sergeant. Well, you have a race baiting specialist in Elle Duncan, and she's here for more Caitlin Clark. Now, guys, this is one of the many faces at ESPN who I believe, guys, in part, was hired because of the whole DEI thing. That's just my personal opinion. You see a lot of talentless people over there at ESPN, and she happens to be one, guys, because her too, she wants to be on the Angel Reese hype train, the black girl hype train, doesn't want to call it like she said because she's afraid when she goes around the big bad bullies in the WNBA, she won't be welcomed. So like Chene, whatever her last name, Elle Duncan is from that same tree, guys. They go out of their way to pander to a lesser skill set, not a lesser woman, a lesser skill set, in Angel Reese to suppress Caitlin Clark. So apparently, guys, Elle Duncan is the only person who can talk about the WNBA. She knows more than us about sports. Apparently, she knows more than us because she's on TV. She knows more about the game versus the fan. And to be honest, guys, half the time, people are just paying for your personality. Doesn't mean that you know everything. Look at Stephen A. Smith. He's the face of ESPN. This guy has never played a professional sport. This guy is all over the place. And so is Elle Duncan. As she says, quote, "We are not getting anywhere at this point. We're just not. This is very disingenuous space right now. Nobody is really here to listen to anybody else's perspective. But you want us to listen to your perspective, Elle, right? You want us to pause our thoughts, how we feel, what we think, to worship you and yours." Okay, that's what I'm getting at. It goes on. If LeBron James posts that Caitlin Clark is his favorite player, then he's getting shit for not protecting black women. And if you post that Angel Reese is your favorite player, then you're trying to stifle Caitlin Clark's greatness. It's just unreal. Elle, the only thing that's happening is you are pandering to a party and a player that you know does not have the same skill set as Angel Reese. And guys, yes, I will be making a video on LeBron James always posting Caitlin Clark because I'm starting to see a trend here. I'm starting to see these women really get mad because the face of the NBA, who is an African-American man, doesn't promote an African-American woman in Angel Reese. Instead, he uplifts Caitlin Clark. You know what I think? I think that LeBron James is fed up with some of your attitude, some of your opinions, and he sees what Caitlin Clark goes through, probably sees himself. At least he's on a record saying that he knows what she's going through. He sees the lack of support from her teammates. He sees that everybody's pandering to a person in Angel Reese that just isn't good. So what does he do? He uses his platform to let people know and to rub it in the hater's face that he is a Caitlin Clark fan. And we see Angel Reese under his post. Boy, she's throwing jabs. She's in the fields, man. She's jealous, petty, old Angel. Spends too much time going at Caitlin Clark instead of getting like Caitlin Clark. At least she's gotten rich in the process, though. And what the fuck is up with this? Oh, a black man has to lift up a person because they're black. Well, but here's my thing. It doesn't matter if you're not good. Name a company that's going to invest in a bad employee. Name a business that's going to invest in a bad investor. I mean, doesn't matter what color you are. Look at Magic Johnson. Look at Shaq. Look at Michael Jordan. I mean, look at Muhammad Ali. Look at Tiger. Look at all these. Serena Williams. I mean, if you're good, you're good. We're not looking at the skin color. Only the women that think like Elle Duncan think this way, which is why the WNBA, honestly, what we're doing, content creators like ourselves, we're bringing awareness to the game, actually. We're actually the ones pouring into the sport, covering the sport the right way, not being biased, keeping it honest, and growing the sport. Nobody's really checking for Elle Duncan, just like no one's really checking for me. But no one's certainly saying like, hey, let's hear what Elle Duncan has to say about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Nobody gives a shit. So who are you? I'm not out here trying to sell you. Let's pivot away from Caitlin Clark and talk about blank, blank, blank. I am just saying Caitlin Clark herself would love for you to focus on the basketball part of it because the Fever this year, guys, are real contenders. And I know that as much as she understands she is an otherworldly star, She would love for you to make it more about basketball and how well Aaliyah Boston is doing and how well Kelsey Mitchell is doing and what a great piece Sophie Cunningham is and how they are actually contending. WNBA fans really online, which is very bad for everybody. Duncan responded that she's tired of the current environment. Well, if you are so tired, Elle Duncan, how about covering the game the right way? How about taking fair assessments, fair analysis? How about that for starters, Elle Duncan? See, you've done a great job of playing the middleman at times, trying to act like you're in favor of Caitlin Clark, that you actually like Caitlin Clark when deep down you actually don't like what's happening to Angel Reese. You don't like the fact that Angel Reese is terrible. You don't like the fact that Angel Reese isn't balling out. You don't like the fact that Angel Reese just isn't anywhere near the perimeter type of player that Caitlin Clark is. That's what you really hate. You don't really hate the noise and all of the online content creators like myself. You hate the fact that your girl Angel Reese just isn't good enough to boast about, to rub it in our face. We can rub Caitlin Clark in your face because Caitlin Clark is the person and the team that we've invested in, that we thoroughly enjoy to watch, and she actually lives up to her name and reputation. But Angel Reese does not. No one's making this thing about race either. That is totally an ESPN thing. Totally an ESPN thing. We are here to cover the game, watch the game, enjoy the game, and that is what we do. However, race baiting ass, ESPN, you guys can't help yourselves. It is not the fans. It is not us. It is very much so you commentators. It is very much so you women who despise Caitlin Clark because of her skin color. Okay? So don't come out here trying to tell us that you're tired of it. Don't come out here trying to tell us that we are the ones messing the game up. Truth of the matter is, how are you tired of something that just started to grow popularity? No one gave a shit. I didn't even know the WNBA was around for 24, 25 years. That goes to show you that Caitlin Clark's impact is the real deal. So you coming out here, what are you tired of? You just got going. What the fuck are you tired of? These people make no sense. They get on here, they're emotional. One day they're supportive, one day they're not. Instead of calling sports like we used to call it, when people did get in their feelings, when things weren't sensitive subjects or sensitive topics, this is why the WNBA is going to continue to get in its own way, because you have all of these people who are humongous race baiters. So Elle Duncan, how about taking a piece of your own advice and stay offline? Stay off ESPN. Let the game be what the game is going to be. So let me know what you guys think about Elle Duncan's recent comments. Do you guys feel like she's more in favor of Caitlin Clark after hearing this? Yes or no? Drop those comments in the comment section, guys. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you guys do me a huge favor. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, it certainly helps your boy go a long way. And also, guys, like, share, hit that notification bell for more future content. Peace.